Hi, I'm Edina City Manager Scott Neal, and you're watching On the Job, a show where I take you behind the scenes to show you the city employees that keep Edina going and show you some things you can only learn on the job. Well, you're joining me right now in the Public Works Department's sign shop, and I want to introduce you to Travis Gossard. Travis?
Scott,
hey,
nice to see you.
Good to see you. Travis is a public service worker in our Public Works Department, and he works in the sign shop. And how long have you worked for the city altogether, Travis?
So altogether, I've been here almost 9 years.
So what do you do for Public Works?
We do a plethora of things. So in the sign shop, we do lane striping, crosswalks, arrows, plow snow, traffic control, and build signs.
Okay, and we're in the sign shop right now.
Yep.
And is this what you do for most of your job here, or
No.
is this part? Okay.
I mean, it's a big bulk of it. Everybody calls it sign shop, right?
Yeah.
But it's in the summertime, it's all out on the road, pavement markings, and in the wintertime is when we kind of get into the nuts and bolts of sign replacement.
Okay. And when you get into the nuts and bolts of sign replacement, what's involved in that? How do you make a sign? I know we're going to do one later, but could you describe it a little bit?
So we used to make signs like the 1960s where you did it by hand, and now we've got kind of computer automated.
So do you think it's possible to teach someone with a low skill set how to make a sign?
Well, if you ask my colleagues, they call me scratch and sniff, so I think we can handle it today.
All right, let's give it a try.
Beautiful.
All right. All right, so what's the first step in making a sign?
So the first step is that we're going to use our automated system. This is called SignCAD, so it's computer-aided drafting for sign making.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and sit down.
Okay.
So everything that you see on the screen is exactly how it's going to come out off of the cutter. And we're going to click cut.
Cut.
At the top. Now that is going to send everything here, and it's going to cut.
Okay, so it's just moving through like...
So what this does is this actually etches the film, because this is what is going to go over the top of our blade.
Okay.
So everything that you see here, like I've got white lettering and a green background. Yeah. So that's what you get to do.
So it's printing Overholt Pass right now.
Yep.
Or cutting it into
It's cutting it. Yep.
Got it. Okay. So right there, it's cutting it right now.
Yep. Then you can grab the paper.
All right. Is it going to cut this?
Yep. It's
too?
free right now. Oh. There she went. So we'll lay the sign over. We'll work from front to back.
All right.
So the easiest way that I found to do this is we'll cut off our wide side first. So leave about an inch and just.
So do this or no? Yeah?
Don't cut on the line. Leave yourself about an inch.
Oh, got it.
And then cut straight down. Just trim all that excess off.
So it's like cutting wrapping paper.
Yep. It's a big Christmas gift for the public.
I'm terrible at this.
So I use the X-Acto knife. I'll do the first letter for you. So I usually pick the seam. See how I start in the seam?
Oh,
and I just peel the sticker.
Oh, so you don't have to like carve all the way around
nope,
it?
Nope, this puts enough pressure to cut through the top of the film, but not through the backing.
Okay.
So then we're gonna do that all the way down.
All right.
Don't, when you get to the A's and the P's, those pieces have to stay.
Okay.
So you gotta kind of know your alphabet a little bit.
I'll practice. All right, so just kind of get under it a little bit.
Yep. You just kind of pop up.
Come on. Like so?
Yep. Oh, there. See, now we just gotta fix that. So now it's all right. We'll be okay.
So how long does this really take somebody skilled to do this?
I could probably have this done in about 30 seconds. Not trying to be mean.
No. That's usually the answer. All right.
You left this border around, right?
Yeah.
What do you got going on there?
Well, I like to just keep track of my waste.
You're going to be covered by the end of the day.
You should see me paint.
I believe it. You should see me paint. So now how do we get this sticker onto the blade? It's where the transfer tape comes in. So you'll find a seam on the transfer tape.
Right here.
Yep. So what I do is I peel that all the way over the top. That's why we're kind of have these black marks on the table. I get my blade lined up and I run that all the way over the top.
Here, I'm gonna hand it to you.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So now then I run my hand down this and press it in so it runs the full length of the tape. Because this is what's gonna get our green EC film onto the blade.
Okay, so it's not on the blade now though?
Nope.
Okay, all right.
So you press it in. So now you've got overlap on both sides.
Yep.
What I do is I take my utility knife and I trim that along my backer paper.
All right, so right here.
The backer paper.
Right here.
Right there.
Here. Right here?
No. So you see how it's overhangs?
Oh, right. Okay, got it. Right,
Yep.
right. Okay. You're sure I can't hurt myself with this sharp blade, right?
Well, if you cut into your hand like you're doing, you're gonna hurt yourself.
All right.
So now we've got it on there, right?
Right.
So now we've got what I do, you stand here.
All right.
I want you to pull your blank all the way over so it's centered underneath the roller, the whole 9 yards. All right, and then I'd stop right about there. So I get it square on the top so there's just a little bit of the aluminum showing, but not the white prismatic. All right, now push it down. Down. Bang. All right, so you can let go. So now the roller holds everything in place, right?
All right.
So now you're gonna come over here and you're gonna roll it one direction because that's gonna roll our transfer tape into our EC film.
I should do it really slow, right?
Yep, takes all the air out. You don't have to do it really slow. You can go fast, you can go slow, whatever you're comfortable.
Oh man.
But don't run it all the way through. So now we gotta peel the backer because this is a big sticker. So now we put our transfer tape on, we gotta peel our backer off.
Okay.
All right, so now this is where you'll use the roller with your left hand and you're gonna keep just a little bit of pressure on that transfer tape. So what you're gonna do is actually gonna roll this onto the blade. So if you kind of pull this back, see how it kind of tautened up?
Yeah.
Don't pull against yourself, but just kind of keep it taut and then just start rolling. So then what this does is it folds into the blade and it removes all the air and adheres the sticker. And this is what you're moving towards your final product. All right, now we're gonna peel our transfer tape off. So the only purpose of the transfer tape was to get the EC film to the blade.
Got it. So it won't peel the sign.
Nope, now you're completely adhered. You can peel that as fast as you want.
Like a pro.
And there's one side of the blade. Success.
Success!
Well, what do you think?
Obviously harder than it looks. You got to have a skill set of good attention to detail. There's a process, obviously. You got to know how to spell things right with no spell check.
Yeah.
And you just got to be careful, right? Because there are lots of ways here to hurt yourself, I think.
Yeah.
So you must do all those things.
Well, it's just taking your time. Patience is key. Yeah. It can get frustrating when you got 200 of them to do, but
yeah.
They'll get done.
So you're a skilled, experienced sign maker. How long would it take you to make a sign like this?
From start to finish?
Start to finish.
Probably 15 minutes.
Wow. Okay. We spent more than 15 minutes making this sign today.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that's all right.
It
took me a long time on my first one too.
Well, Travis, I want to thank you for being on our show today, showing me how to make a new sign. It's always good to have a second skill.
Well, thank you for having me.
So thanks for having me, and have a great day.
You too.
You've been watching On the Job, a show where I take you behind the scenes to show you the city employees that keep Edina going and show you some things you can only learn on the job. Okay, next step. Because I put a lot of work into this.
I got to wake up from that nap I had to take while you were peeling that. Is it lunchtime?
It's almost
Yeah,
lunchtime.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is close.
I was trying quality.
Quality
Quality
over quantity. That's my motto.
Okay, my motto too. All right.